Sarasota County's budget for the new fiscal year continues to grow, partly due to a local increase in heroin abuse. SNN's Christine McCarty has been following that story and joins us now. Christine, what's up?
The 12th Circuit Medical Examiner's Office has requested an additional $185,000 from Sarasota County to support its growing workload. Chief Medical Examiner for the 12th District, Dr. Russell Vega, says autopsies are on the rise. In a normal year, they perform 650. This year, they're looking at 850. That 200-person increase is why Dr. Vega requested a $185,000 increase from Sarasota County for the new fiscal year.
The 185 would allow us to hire an additional pathologist or associate medical examiner along with a medical legal death investigator.
Dr. Vega says the increase in deaths is partly to blame on heroin, which has spiked to epidemic proportions over the past few months.
Those cases have continued to skyrocket.
To prevent the patients from overdosing and passing away from the heroin, the fire department administers this drug. It's called Narcan. It's an anti-opiate that takes away the effects of the drug. Narcan can be given through an IV, a spray in the nose, or a pen dispersing medicine directly into the muscle. Sarasota Fire Department Assistant EMS Chief Rod Van Orstel says Narcan has complications as it causes the patient to withdraw.
Projectile vomiting, where they vomit uncontrollably. And of course, when you vomit, that potentially could cause problems with you breathing it in and pneumonia and choking and all those types of issues.
Chief Van Orstel says they've seen a 30% increase in the heroin problem this year, and they're not alone. Sarasota Police Department PIO Genevieve Judge says they've seen a huge increase as well, something she blames partly on the crackdown of prescription pills.
It's a lot harder for folks to get prescription pills, and so they're going to something that's a lot easier to get to, and unfortunately that happens to be heroin right now.
And Chief Van Orstel says because of the heroin problem is increasing nationwide, the life-saving medicine Narcan has gone up drastically in price due to supply and demand.
What exactly is the increase in the number of heroin deaths that we're experiencing?
That's a great question. Dr. Vega says 3 years ago heroin-related deaths were in the single digits, and this year there's about 100. Dr. Vega says our local heroin problem has grown to epidemic proportions.
Okay. Thank you for that report, Christine.